Like, what? I think all 50 states shouldn't have daylight savings, bro. Either that or, like, make 2 daylight savings and have them both an hour behind, have an hour fall back, you know, because a lot of us would like the extra sleep. I know that was the most random yap, but it's the day after daylight savings, and you know, it feels good. It's just your mind gets all twisted because, you know, you think it's later when it's not. And let's see, I think I'm being chillin', and that's it. What's up, y'all? Do bsky. I'm gonna see how far. Also, hope y'all are doing well. It is Monday. I'm happy. It is November too. Last time we were here was October 31st on Halloween. Halloweeny. Later when Don't mind the lack of music. It's just oh, actually give me a second. There we go. Don't mind the lack of music. I'm at a camp right now. Oh, come on, you bum. Sorry. There we go. Okay, good. But yeah, I have been thinking so much about this game ever since I started, you know, the remake, the new game plus, and all sorts of, like, little videos online of what people are thinking about the game, the Descendre family, the painted world of Lumiere. Right. Yeah, we're gonna get to the most dramatic parts here soon. There is a lot in the monolith that made no sense the first time I was in it, but now is going to make so much sense. Right. And it did make me realize how, like, the gameplay in Act 1 and 2 is phenomenal, and then once it gets to Act 3, you're meant to be broken, that was their choice, right, for us to be broken later on. However, there's unless you're fighting Simon, there is no fun in that. You pretty much know what to do. You bank, put everything on Mael and Stendhal. You don't have to do that, of course, but then every other characters, even their counters are broken, right? Or their parry counter is absolutely broken. So it's like,
oui.
Yeah.
On peut le faire. Pour Gustave. Pour tous les autres.
Yeah, Luna's very, like, Clair coded. You know, Seal's a totally different. I love that Seal's, like, the one oddity, because Luna's based off of Clair, Mael's obviously Alicia, Verso's based off of Verso, Minoko's the dog, and then Seal's just, hi. Seal is just here for the ride, and I love it. Unless they have somebody similar to that in the real world. Right, Seal is just here to stay and be here for the ride, and she's just going along with it, and I find that hilarious. Oh, Verso. Yeah, I don't think Seal and, like, even Gustav's based off of what's his name? Like a mix of Renoir. Even Gustav is a mix of Renoir and Verso. Everyone's based off of something, and then Seal's just, hi, what's up? I'm here for the ride. Yeah, here we go. The monolith. And there's a lot of cutscenes within the monolith that I just did not care for at all. Right? I knew, like, I'm not gonna understand any of this, right? Heck, when I first came here, I thought this was like a nativity setup, and I was getting a little scared. Not that I have anything against that. It was just like, is this what we're doing? It's like all these candles, right? Like it's a... I can't think of the name right now. Chapel or some... Or... I feel like I'm at a... Yeah, no, this all feels very somber. Even heading here. Even though we're supposed to kick the Paintress's ass, it feels very somber heading there. And of course, we feel that somber through Verso, because he knows it's the end of him, but it has to be the end. Right? He's like the biggest... He's so interesting. I mean, you know you're screwed over when your own creation is like, yeah, you gotta leave, man. I don't want to be here anymore. And then we have this, like, false... We have this fight, right? This, what do you call it? Plot fight, basically. There we go. I picked a good outfit for Mael. I like it. That was my favorite outfit heading into the game. Yeah, we can't do anything here, so this is all scripted. And it's really the cutscene after that's really important. And I did get all the Pictos and rearrange my setup a little. And plus, I'm gonna play this game at some point later, because there's just attack randomly. I will be playing this game because there will be a free update soon, so... Just do some attacks. Yeah. Nothing, yeah. None of this matters, right? This is all scripted, that's the word. The scripted fight. Just like the writers intended. I have so many thoughts that I will get into later. Alright. Let's just do this. Yep. Actually, just skip it all for now. We're gonna get a cutscene here soon anyway. There it is. Alright. Well, they made it pretty fast.
Je comprends pas. Nos attaques gradientes devraient marcher. Non, Maël.
Je ne crois pas que ce soit...
Right. This is when, I don't know if Aline is doing this. I think she's giving Mael, like, hallucinations of the fire or some shit. Making her, like, recreate it in her mind. I don't know what the fuck's going on. And Verso can see through this, too, so... Yeah, this is real Paintress. Yep, the Paintress puts her and her party members, everyone except Verso and Monoko, is on fire. For some reason, I don't get what the Paintress is trying to do here. That must have been like when Verso... Oh yeah, he's trying to put himself on fire, so... That's what happened here. And then she stops it. Right. He puts himself on fire so that Paintress stops doing that. Okay. That makes more sense now. Also, she is so short. Holy shit. Mael's shorter than me, bro. She's gotta be like 4'10". For the record, I'm 5'3". Yes, I know that's short, but she's really short. Holy shit.
Vite.
Quoi?
C'est peut-être notre seule chance.
Ouais. Ok.
Yeah, Verso knows exactly what's going on. He's just making sure everyone's okay. Obviously, he doesn't like that he's deceiving them either, but he's got to do it, right? To get the Paintress out of the canvas, to get Aline out of the canvas. Alright, here we go. I can just run through all of this too.
Nous sommes à l'intérieur du monolithe. C'était quoi cette chose? Et pourquoi nous a-t-elle aidé à entrer? Tu vas bien, Maël?
Là-haut. Elle. La peintresse. Elle est là-haut.
Que veux-tu dire?
Je sais pas trop. Mais je sens que... La vraie peintresse. Son cœur est quelque part au-dessus de nous.
On dirait qu'il va nous falloir monter alors.
Yeah, Mael's starting to, like, She doesn't know it, but she is, like, her Alicia, her actual powers are on display here, coming soon. But yeah, once we, like, there are, like, quite a few cutscenes here that hint at whatever's going on with the outside world, right, the real world. Like, I still have so many thoughts on that. Like, the real world and the manor is either, like, it's either Inception, The Truman Show, or both, because I had... Oh, Verso, get up. It had me wondering... I asked a question... Sorry, excuse me a sec. I asked a question to myself. I was wondering why the writers needed Alicia to like, pretend... Or at least trick Alicia into starting a fire, which, in turn, you know, made Verso die. Right, killed Verso. In exchange for Mael's life, or Alicia's, excuse me. I thought, why did they need to do that? Like, because Aline is on the Paintress Council, or the head of the Paintress Council. Why did they need that? Oh, here we go. Yeah, like, why did they need that conflict? Right, but they're writers, right? Writers like need conflict for their story. That's Aline. Okay, this is Aline painting. That's a canvas. Okay. That's the mother, right. But the writers need some kind of conflict for people to engage in their story. Sorry, I need to drink water. Holy shit. I guess I'm dying already. I'm already gomaging. What the hell is going on with my... Yeah, but like, why? Why did the writers need to trick Alicia into starting a fire that killed Verso in exchange for Alicia's life? In my mind went entertainment, because there's different types of writers, right? And it had me thinking, it's either The Truman Show, where the real world is just a writer's world, right? When Clair says she's trying to fight... My controller went off. Yeah. When Clair says she's trying to fight her solitary war against the writers, does that mean she's aware that the writers...
Verso, c'était quoi ça?
Je ne sais pas.
Le feu.
Je sais pas.
Encore.
Yeah, more fire. Does that mean that the writers are creating the Painter's world, right? And Clair is aware of this, which is why she's like trying to fight that war alone? Or are the writers just the gods of the real world, and they needed a conflict, or they needed to create a conflict, right? Like similar to like the Truman Show, where he's obviously not aware of everything that's going on. Like it's his life is scripted, right? There's cameras everywhere and he doesn't know it, right? Truman doesn't know it at all. Which is why it's called the Truman Show. Is it the same thing here? Right? Depending on I don't think it would that would make sense. Right? Personally, now that I'm like saying it aloud, because like TV, remember this is early 1900s France, like I don't think TVs were quite a thing yet. So in my head, the Inception, either it's like a type of Inception, like the movie, where obviously like books have always kind of been a thing, right? All books have always been a thing. Get the hell over there, bro. Yeah, books have always... Sorry, I need a burp. God damn, yo. Relax. Yeah, to me this is more... Oh, here we go again. Okay.
Et elle apprend à ses enfants à peindre.
Yeah, that's... Is that Clair and Verso? Yeah, that's Clair and Verso. Okay. That's Alicia right there. I mean, yeah, that's all three of them. Teaching them all to paint. Even though 2 out of the 3 didn't like to paint. Okay. So, okay, so that part is... Okay. Where do we go now? Sorry, I'm kind of lost here. Am I supposed to go this way? Yeah, there it is. It's too damn dark, bro. Can't see shit. But, yeah, I think it's more like a little bit like Inception, where it's like this is a world. This painted canvas is a world within a, it's a world within a world, and Clair is in Clair and that family in the manor is in the real world. Because the more I thought about it, I'm like, why the hell do they have a manor right outside of the Eiffel Tower? Right, like it's right out, like it's outside of the Eiffel Tower. It's very visible. And it just, there's so many questions there, right? Like, why is, like, either that exists IRL or something crazy's going on? Right, I could be thinking too deep into this. Of course, this is a fictional world, so who knows? But I'm like, why would a... Oh boy. I'm like, why would a manor... Is that real? Like, is there a manor outside of the Eiffel Tower right now that I just never knew about? Like, is that real, too? You know, there's a lot of... The good thing is there's... Sandfall has opened the narrative up to so many different paths that they could take. Alright. Because clearly the next game is very likely a writer's, like, game. Right? Because this game is about painters. And the next game will be about the writers. And then the third game could be about both. Right. But also... there could be more powers. Verso wanted to be a musician. Musicians could have powers, clearly. Right? Musicians clearly could have powers, so that could be another thing entirely, right? There's people that write songs, right? And then who knows, music could have its own power as well. Similar to, like, the Axon Siren, right? When she plays her music, the party becomes hypnotized, and then you have to ring a bell, like Monoko did, to get out of that hypnotization, right? So clearly, music can have some kind of power in the Clair Obscur world. So there's a lot of there's a lot of goodies here that we can base our, like, that's why, like, I use the word theory crafting in the title. So, like, there's so many directions Sandfall could take. Alright, because we'll see it here shortly, right? The writers, supposedly, if these are, the writers rewrite the script, because they obviously can't predict what's going on in the canvas world. That story unfolds by itself. However, however, the writers can rewrite, like, the acts, like it's Act 1, Act 2, Act 3, just like a screenplay or something in theater, right? Because obviously Shakespeare is like the 1700s, 1800s, so, like, yeah, like, there's clearly, like, theaters around at this time.
Parfait.
Nice. Parfait. Right, or the writers could just this whole, like, Desandra family. I had a crazy theory that, like, I'm already thinking about the next Clair Obscur game. Like, the next Clair Obscur game, at the very end, right, there'll be people sitting at, like, a table or something, or like, having dinner, before I start, and, like, somebody will be reading a book, and that person will ask, hey, what book is that? And they'll say, oh, it's a book called The Desandra Family. Right, this whole thing about the painted world and the outside world, the real world, could all just be like a book, right? I found that that would be pretty crazy for me. Like, bro, This is her grieving. This is Aline grieving Verso's death, and Renoir is there to comfort her. Talking about it. She doesn't want to talk. Yeah, it just, I mean, that just said it there, like, Renoir wanted to talk to her about it, and she couldn't stand it. That's, like, what I get from that. It's like, hey, we tried talking with Aline, and she didn't want to. Like, what other communication could Renoir have... Like, what other communication could Renoir have tried to do? Like, she already, like, you see there, he already tried sitting down to talk with her, and she just walked away. Like, I don't get it. Aline is, oh, jeez. It's one thing to grieve and, you know, go through the motions, and there's another thing to just torture your own daughter for the death of your son. You don't think, like, the daughter feels bad too? I mean, there's literal proof in her face. She lost an eye and has burn marks on her face and can't speak because her throat got burnt too. Like the the daughter has literal proof that, hey, she's going through it too. My dick and balls, holy crap. Brother, my brother in Christ. My brother in Christ, please. My brother! Where the hell am I supposed to go? Yeah. That's what that tells me. Like, this painted world is just an inevitability of everyone's gonna mess up. I mean, even Clay is like, yeah, I went in and tried to solve the situation too, but it's all messed up. Right? Everyone agrees. I mean, even Verso says we're all hypocrites doing the same thing to each other. Right? And then Verso's the only one that realizes, yeah, along with Renoir, of course, that this has to end. Right? Even Clea's like, yeah, this has to end. Like, Clea says to Alicia, the only way this truly ends is if you destroy the canvas, which is what Alicia is trying to do, is end the conflict, right, and destroy the canvas. And then her life is rewritten. Alicia's life is rewritten into Mael, and Alicia has a second childhood, essentially, within the canvas world. Are you like a real person? You are. I thought you were an NPC. Alright, man. Here we go. Go! Yeah, so many thoughts there, dude. Like, ugh. Come on. Alright, Monocle, your turn, blood. Lega. Am I dropping frames? Let me know. Duelist. Let's go, boys. Let me check if I'm dropping frames real quick. Okay, I dropped a couple. I should be fine. Good to know. I don't even know if I'm going the right way anymore. I'm just moving. Bro, please. Ah, fuck. Alright, come here, bud. Okay. How many, 7? Okay. Let's go. Of course, we have the epic fight coming up with, Unvia Temera, whatever the hell however the hell you say it, right? I speak English and Spanish, not French. But I did look up the lyrics at one point. Go! Come on! Ah, damn it. Come on, brother.
Violence.
Is there any other... Let's do it. Duelist. Monoko, you're the best, brother. Okay, we don't have any turns coming up, though. Holy shit. Let's go. Awesome. This shit. Alright, well, luckily this takes forever. Let's go, boys. Vamos. Boys and gals. Alright, level 92. I'll take it. I'll take it, brother. And there, before we head straight to the end to fight Renoir and Lumiere, I want to see... Oh, the mask? Why is she... What was that about? Is there like a secret here or something? Oh, this... This could be important, though. This could be important. Okay, this is a little bit important. Just a little. Okay, is this Aline's, It is. Yeah, she straight up says, I've read this offline, on YouTube. Offline. I read this, off stream, yeah. Aline is, yeah. You can't really see out of this place, though, huh? Weird. And clearly somebody loved gardening and flowers and plants. Right, somebody loved doing their botany and forestry or something around here. I mean, there's literally trees on top of the manor, like, damn. This manor is huge. You can't see out of here at all. That's so weird. Probably intentionally, and then of course we'll see in like... I want to explore the actual mansion when we get there. Or the manor, I mean, my bad. Just real quick here. Okay. Yeah, I read that before. Pretty much read them all on YouTube. And then I realized, like, I don't know if you guys noticed, but there are some journals that are just straight up missing. All right, look between 71 and 77, and then 82 and 83. Some journals just don't exist, and I don't know if that's intentional, right? If they're gonna add more journals in the future, or if they're just forever lost. All right, are those journals forever lost and never found again? Right? Will Sandfall just leave it a mystery? Because every journal is accessible here. I'm still intrigued by why they omitted those journals, but they'll probably never... Sandfall will probably never answer that question, but it's something that always stuck with me. It's like, why just omit journals? It makes no sense. Especially if you have so many there already. You already have, like, journal 33, or journal 34 through... You already have journals 34 through 70. Why get rid of some journals? I don't know. I don't get it. Okay, whoa. Oh, it's a transition. Okay. Yes. Okay. Yeah, this is like back in the day, like there's plenty of parents like this too when they're gonna train their kids as hard as they can in that one thing, whether it's a sport, whether it's, you know, a specific job, right? You're gonna do this one thing your whole life and you're gonna be good at it. And that's obviously not gonna work for everyone. A Clay is into painting, right? And a type something similar to that. Right, but they were all forced into it, which is always never good. But parenting has changed a lot, right, the last few years. That's Alicia. That's Alicia, yeah, and that's Aline getting mad at Alicia for the situation. And obviously, Alicia's in a lot of pain because of that. Right? The writers manipulated her at a young age. Okay. That I don't blame Aline for at all, right? I mean, but also, like, Alicia's young.
Ce qu'on voit là, ce sont ses souvenirs.
It's still confusing again. What?
La chroma qui vient ici.
I can read it, right? Her Paintress powers are, like, awakening a little bit. Yeah, we still don't know why the writers tricked Maya, or, I can't English. We still don't know why the writers tricked Alicia into burning a part of the manor, which in turn killed Verso. Which is why I considered it, this is either this could be a Truman Show thing, or like Inception, right? Or it could just be pure pettiness, right? They wanted conflict within the family so that someone else would take the head of the Painter's Council role. Right. So they wanted someone else to be head of the Painter's Council, so they tricked Alicia into for some reason starting a fire in the manor. However they managed to do that. Like, how do you trick someone into starting a fire in a manor, right? The place they live at. That boggles my mind. Yeah, that was always so weird to me. I'm like, why did you need to trick Alicia into starting a fire? Right? Either that or she didn't know what she was doing, right? Alicia could have just been writing. Right? This could be like the Death Note, where you have power in your written words, and those words can start a fire, literally, within the world. Like, you literally just write shit down, and it's like, oh yeah, like, the powers can happen. It could be like the Death Note, except, like, the book and the words have all the power in the world. Let me turn my camera light on. Hold on. Give me a second. Oh. Turn my, There we go. Hello? Yeah, there's just so many thoughts in my head. Obviously, I could be all right or all wrong, but it's very interesting to just throw them out there and see, like, hey, like, what connects the most, right? And it could be just pure petty. Right, like, hey, we don't like Aline, we want someone else to be head of the Painter's Council. Let's trick Alicia because she's into writing. That's Verso. Yeah, because Aline had a special spot for Verso in particular. And she's helping him with his music, which she did support, which is interesting. Yeah, clearly a soft spot for Verso. I mean, I would hope she's supporting him. I mean, it seemed like she did support him.
Verso? Ça va?
Oui, oui. Ne nous arrêtons pas. On est presque au sommet.
Obviously, this Verso, like, knows the history of the real family and all that, so he understands what's going on, and no one else does. Alicia will eventually know once she goes from Mael to Alicia. Let me turn my brightness down. Hold on. I'm too bright on here, bro. Just a little bit. Alright, I look good. Interesting. Alright. We're gonna fight Renoir soon here. This is probably gonna last an hour. I could just finish it today, of course. Alright. But there's gonna be at least 30 to 40 minutes of cutscene, and who knows how long I'm gonna yap for, once I get a better understanding of what's going on in these cutscenes. I've already seen them a bit online, and now that I'm gonna have them put all together, right, for me to see, I can make up my own conclusion and see, like, where the next Clair Obscur game is headed. Are they still chasing me? Okay, we're good. I went the wrong way. Wrong way. Here's the fight. The big fight. Don't mind my face cam, by the way. It looks like I'm ascending to heaven. I'm not. It's just really bright outside. Alright. Time for, like, the best song ever to exist in a video game. Or one of the best songs ever. Crazy that this game is already at the point of, yeah, one of the best soundtracks, stories, characters ever made in gaming. Yeah. Alright. They're both sad about it, clearly. Just like in at the very end, they do the same thing. And here it comes.
Mais c'est... Vous...
Alright, man. Here we go. Give me a second, yo. I'll keep the cutscene going.
On va se charger d'elle.
Elle n'est pas la seule à avoir du chagrin. La douleur de t'avoir perdu, elle a fini par m'en faire hériter. Mon châtiment sans doute pour ne pas avoir été là quand il le fallait.
Okay. Inherited pain.
Je refuse de perdre mon fils.
Yes, and apparently...
Fils était un étranger.
Apparently painters can do that.
Pas toi.
They even have similar scars.
Il y a longtemps. Et moi, je t'ai perdu.
Alors tu ne nous laisses pas le choix. Et en quoi es-tu différent d'elle en faisant cela?
Je suis fatigué.
Fais-moi confiance. Nous sommes ta famille.
La famille, c'est compliqué.
Here we go.
Si, pour te sauver, je dois te perdre, qu'il en soit ainsi.
Here goes nothing.
Il nous suffit de le mettre hors de combat.
On trouvera le moyen de le tuer.
I like it. Fuck you! Woo! But bosses again. Only on your six, I'll check a culero down. Sunday is fish, bon l'amour, bon la vie. I can't help but sing to this song every time, dude. I couldn't believe it the first time I played this game how good this song was. Alright. Let's hit, you know what? Painted Renoir. Let's hit you with a Gustav special here. Hold on. Here we go. Oh yeah, I'm so ready for this. Alright, Painted Renoir, you ready for Gustav's homage? Yeah, fuck you, bud. Yeah. You suck, bro. You suck dick. Yes, and now it's this cutscene. And now you gotta...
Ta sœur mérite mieux.
Hey, bro. There it is. God damn you. Damn it. How do they expect you to play the game when you have this much of a banger going on, dude? Go to hell, bruh. Bro, I've fought Simon. This is nothing to me. Go to hell, bruh.
Te souviens-tu comment c'était?
Yeah, I fought Simon. You ain't nothing, bruh. Again, go to hell. I don't care, blood. I really don't care what you have to say. You killed Gustav, alright? That's like enough to take you down, brother. And I'm glad Verso's doing it. Fuck you! Bum. Adieu. Good riddance, I say. Do it, Mael. Do it. I know you can't do it, but do it. It doesn't help that bro is invincible. Because Verso knows. He literally sees it. Right. He's gonna look up here, right? See the Paintress's little powers come in. Right, because bro is invincible.
Souviens-toi de qui est ta vraie famille. Ce n'est pas elle. C'est ta sœur, ta mère, moi. C'est nous, ta famille. Et tu serais prêt à nous condamner à mourir. Pourquoi? Qui vas-tu sauver par ton sacrifice?
Ta sœur et ta mère.
Tu es bien trop enfermé dans tes illusions pour comprendre.
Alors célébrons ensemble la seconde destruction.
Yeah, this also confuses me. Second destruction. So this there was a first destruction, which whatever the end. I think we saw it in the nightmare, right, where the original family died and then they painted the second one probably. right? Because he says second destruction. So there was a painted family, most likely before this, or he's talking about something from the outside world, right? The real world of this game. Too many unanswered questions, which is why like I'm becoming more like neutral about the game in total.
Voici tout ce qui reste de ton fils.
Aline still sucks though, don't get me wrong.
Clair ne te ramènera pas ta femme. Cela ne fera que détruire le dernier lien qui reste entre vous.
Here we go. And obviously Verso's a bit sad about it, but he's got to do what he has to do.
Moi aussi, je les aime.
Goodbye.
On a réussi, Gustave.
Mm-hmm.
Et
God damn, Luna does have some big ass teeth though. I can't
Je sais pas
I can't help but notice that.
Observateur, j'ai senti
tu pourrais le refaire?
aucune idée. Je pense oui. Oui. Je crois que je pourrais.
Qu'est-ce que Renoir voulait dire quand il a parlé au conservateur?
Je ne suis pas sûr.
Elle est par là.
One more.
Oui.
And then pretty soon we'll have like a 30-minute cutscene. We've already been going about in 30 minutes now.
Derrière cette
Let me
porte
check.
se trouve l'avenir de Lumière. L'ultime objectif de toutes les expéditions.
Never mind, we've been going like 47 minutes.
En nous tous.
This can be such a long game if you take your time with it, dude. Like, this is like... I think a typical RPG should be between 30 or 40 hours long. And then the second half should be... Or, like, the other part of the game will be, like, 70 to 80 hours long. Right. I think by the time I was finished with the game, I was between 65 to 70 hours, which is, I think, a great pace for an RPG, right? If it's more than 100, then, hey, the more the merrier, right? I don't mind that. I love this game, but we're going to have a free update soon, so that makes it even better. Right. Hey, more Expedition 33, I'll take it, you know. But if anything, I'm more hyped for the next Clair Obscur game and what Sandfall is conjuring up, right? I'm super hyped for that, but of course that won't be until at least 2029, if not 2030. Because RPGs can take a time to make, but they've got plenty of money now, right? Still have 30 people, so... And they know what direction they're going. They have a foundation set, right? Sandfall, I hope you take care of yourselves and continue to make great products, because you guys are amazing at this. There is an art clearly to what you do, and I hope you just continue to make greatness. This is awesome. I'm enjoying myself.
On est ressorti?
Elle est là. Je la sens.
Alright.
Faut nous préparer autant que possible. Une fois qu'on montera, impossible de faire demi-tour.
Paintress time. Obviously, there was more dialogue in the Renoir fight I could have done earlier, but I've already seen most of it online, pretty much all of it, so I'm good. I also have a playthrough of it on my channel, so, oh yeah. Da ba da da. Le bouche tourne dans le quai des sorts par l'amour, par la vie. Alright, Aline, it's your time. Who would have thought that your own creation would be here to end you? I still find that funny.
Elle ressemble au conservateur.
Renoir. Il a parlé de la femme du conservateur. C'est elle, la Paintress.
Yes. They at least were able to put that much together.
C'est toi. Tu es revenu.
And she's like completely lost it. Paintress is completely lost it. Yeah, Luna's really sharp, right? She knows, like, voice crack. Luna's too sharp, like, she knows what's, like, she can't react to it in time because of what the hell's going on, but, yeah.
L'incendie. Tu es vraiment là.
Yeah, she's still so delusional to the point that she's been in this painting so long. Yeah, and now Mael's, like, feeling her face, right? Understanding kind of who she is, really.
Oh, c'est encore une de ces ruses.
Yeah, she's been in the painting so long, she thinks, like, there's still, she thinks Versa could have a possibility, and she's still alive.
Mon visage? Qu'est-ce qu'il a, mon visage? Est-ce que vous allez encore le brûler?
Alicia est votre fille.
Et Maëlle vous fait penser.
Are you gonna burn it again, just like earlier in the before they entered the monolith?
Allez, viens. Rentrons à la maison.
Oui. Tu dois rentrer à la maison.
I see the French dub is more direct, right? Blunt, and there's an emotion behind, like, Ben Starr's voice.
Et tu n'es pas mon Verso.
Oh, well.
Non. Verso est mort.
Non. Non. Vous êtes ses créations. Pas les miennes.
I like the Paintress's voice acting, though.
Je ne vous laisserai jamais me prendre cette toile.
Really goes to show you how, like, strong Luna and Seal are to be standing up to this, right? To at least stand on their own 2 feet.
C'est pour ça que nous avons créé les expéditions.
Demain viendra.
Let's fucking do it. The Paintress, what's up? I know therapy didn't exist in the early 1900s, but could we at least talk it out? You know? Well, alright then. You don't want to talk? Alright. Appreciate it. A gradient attack? Oh boy, 3 AM. Sorry about that, Momo. Mama. Damn, I lost my perfection this much? Shoot. Oh, it's because we start at... Alright. Let's see... 5 hits, let's go. Might as well build this up again. Let's go. Good to know.
Êtes-vous censé être?
Damn it. She does so much damage, and even in New Game Plus. God damn.
Allez, finissons.
Get up, Minoko. Come on.
C'est le moment que je préfère.
Bring it down. This is just like... I will admit, this is pretty ridiculous knowing, like... We gotta parry at this rate. Either that or just dodge for our lives.
À toi de briller.
Toi aussi. Tu ne peux pas trahir perso de la sorte.
Oh, the stupid delay at the end. I see what you did there. 4, 5, 6, 7.
Tout sauf impressionné. Montre-moi ce que tu sais.
Damn it, I did it too early. Too late, I mean. Ah, fuck. Am I really gonna have to, like, think about this? Ugh. Cause this fight was hell the first time. I mean, I did it in one try. Woo! But it was rough. Alright, time to game, I suppose. God fucking damn it. Oh my god.
Le phénix.
Jeez, bro. I'm barely out here. We're struggling. The dog likes to go in and out. Alright. Let's go.
Une tempête approche.
I'm just trying to try to get through this fight. I know there's a phase 2, but
Une tempête approche.
I'll see what I can do here. I pressed the wrong button.
Prête à esquiver.
You might as well end me now, bro. Like, I'm gonna die.
Attention. Je suis prête.
Let's go. Sail.
À couvert.
Luckily, this is pretty easy. Sail. God damn it. Alright, well. I kind of figured we were screwed there. I have to take this fight seriously now. Great. Obviously retry it, you bum. Oh, you can just retry the battle. That's... Well, I mean, I have to skip this, but... I'm happy they added that feature. You don't have to just run back anymore. I'm glad they added that. Thank you, Sandfall, once again. 4, 5, 6, 7.
À toi de briller.
Bon, tant pis.
En défense. Perso, esquive.
Let's go!
Tout ce que tu as fait, tu l'as tué.
I know. Again, screw you, go to hell. Alright. I really have a leaf blower outside right now. I mean, it's good timing. Let's do it. Damn it, I didn't get it. Alright, already doing a hell of a lot better than before.
Êtes-vous censé être?
Damn it! Dude, she does so much damage there. That is crazy. I know I have no defense on, but that is still ridiculous. Okay, good. That is ridiculous that she does that much damage. Again, no defense, so like, okay, I get that, but come on. I mean, that's the reason I survived most of this game in the first half. It was like... the freaking defense I had was crazy. Again, you really gotta, like, think when you play this game for the first time.
Violent.
Oh, and we break too? Let's go. Alright. More little things here. Yeah, until the third act, which they intended to make it broken on purpose, they just balanced this game out so well. It's amazing. Here we go. The gargantuan, like Aline here. Oh boy. Because obviously nothing can stand up to that. Yeah, nothing's beating it. Yep. He had the rock the whole time. Luna notices that, right? Little things, right? Clearly, Luna was always hesitant with Vercel. But he figured as long as you're able to take down the Paintress, right? And then she can rip reality apart, do all sorts of BS with it. Yeah, this game gets crazy. I honestly thought we were gonna flee because she's too powerful. No, we decided to like take her on right here and right now. This was such a joy to play the first time. One of the best games ever made. It's crazy. I get to breathe my own way. Man.
Dis à ton père que je n'ai certainement pas besoin qu'il veille sur moi.
Oh, I know what this is. Okay. We'll be alright. Go to hell. Crap, this one. Yeah, I figured I wouldn't be able to get through that one. I need to put defense on the next time. I kind of just went like all attack, right? No D. Yep, here comes this BS, bro. Like, what the hell? You can just do this, bro? She's literally using like the canvas's chroma to attack us here. Damn you. Alright, well, go ahead.
Stupide enfant.
Shit.
Et maintenant, il est mort.
Jesus. Man, one hit really does it, huh?
Je suis prête.
Okay.
Ton nombre n'est pas écrit.
Alright, this crap again. I might have to put some defense on. I might have to use some recoats here. That's alright. I'll take it. Alright, if I can't do it here, I'll put some. I'll recoat myself. Screw you. Alright. Let's go. Damn it, really? Come on. Really? Okay then.
Quelle chance. À moi de jouer.
Yeah, Might have to do some recoats. Unless I just want to clutch up out of nowhere. Crap. Well, speaking of, yeah, I ain't clutching up here. Yeah. All right, Seal, come on.
Cette expédition n'est pas encore finie. Montre-moi ce que tu sais faire.
Alright. Let's go.
Ton tour de brille.
I mean, this is gonna happen anyways. Alright. Are you kidding me? Whatever.
Que la foudre se mette à danser.
Alright. It is what it is then. Nah, it just feels like I'm fighting Simon again. Oh god. I did not think I'd be here this long, honestly. Ugh, it's okay.
Esquive.
Crap. Alright. Just like at the Endless Tower. Alright. I don't think I can clutch it up, but I'm at least parrying the attacks. Let's go. I'm locking in like I did with Simon. Alright. Let's go. Okay. Interesting. Doom, huh? I think I'm good. What can you do? Damn it. I think I'm gonna just keep trying this. Yes! Alright, we can do it. Finally. Holy shit. I probably don't have my criticals high on her. Okay. What? Oh, okay. This is the curse. Right. Alright. This stupid thing. And she gets like, yeah. Crap, this again. Go to hell. Damn it! I was like, I got this. Nope. I had to, yeah, I'm gonna have to recoat myself here. Yeah, this isn't gonna work. Luckily, this is pretty easy, so. Agility, luck, defense. Agility, luck, defense. Agility, luck, defense. Agility, luck, defense. Let's see. And agility, luck, defense. All right. Let's change the party here. All right. Okay. All right. You two are the backups for now. Let's do another save. And let's go. All right, we should be good now.
On est ressorti.
Elle est là.
Ugh, I forgot how much of a rough
Il faut
go this fight can be.
Possible. Une fois qu'on montera. Impossible.
We should
de
be
faire
at least be able to survive a couple hits. This game can be so pretty. Holy shit. Alright, here we go. For round 3, bitch. Let's go. Okay, yeah. Basically using the same tactic I did when fighting Simon. 'Cause I ain't taking no chances.
Bataille. Je suis prête. Essaie pour voir. Faites attention.
Let's go.
Comprends-tu ce que tu as fait? Tu l'as tué.
I don't know why my speed is so low, though. She gets a lot of turns. Either that or they intended it to be that way. Which I find very interesting. Okay, good. We got them all down that time. Awesome, a million.
Et vous?
Attention vers ce.
Qui êtes-vous censé être? Aucune importance.
Okay, we're nailing it. We're actually nailing it. Awesome. Alright. Okay. Okay. Luna, go! Let the ink flow. Not gonna do it again, bitch. Do it again. Okay, well, that didn't work.
Toi aussi, tu ne peux pas trahir ta sorte.
Okay, well, at least somebody survived a hit. Damn.
Debout.
I just gotta parry my life off. I mean, that's what I did the first time anyways.
Attention verso.
Méfiance.
Ciel, esquive.
Montre-moi ce que tu sais faire.
Okay.
On les détruit.
Okay.
Amusons-nous un peu.
Je m'en occupe.
Alright, luckily this is easy. Let's go. We're about to break her. No, there you go.
Dame Fortune m'a souri aujourd'hui.
Ah,
À moi de jouer.
yeah, well, we can break though.
Montre-moi ce que tu sais faire.
She's
Voilà
next.
notre chance.
We can break. Let's go.
Par toi, amour.
Okay,
Une
nice.
tempête approche.
Good to know. You're a bum. God damn it. I couldn't even survive that, bro. God damn it. Ah. Okay, Monoko's alive.
On a encore besoin de toi.
Monoko's alive. I mean, I'm gonna use this as practice anyways.
Dansons. Ok.
J'accepte votre danse. À toi de briller.
Okay. Good to know. Alright, luckily these are easy. I am honestly impressed that this fight is so hard. Considering...
L'âme affûtée.
What should I do here? Let's do it. Okay.
Une attaque précise.
Okay.
Déborde d'énergie.
Obviously doing this now. Monoko, you are so goated, my dude. Ugh.
La situation sera...
Alright, phase 2. Here we go. If I could only get the first party. Now this is literally giving me flashbacks to Simon now. I did not think this would be like... I thought this would just be a breeze, bro. They really had to make it this hard. Oh, luckily the sounds helped me there. Why does she get so many turns? My speed isn't that low. I guess it is. Was she always this broken and I just parried the hell out of this before? That's what, like, I'm thinking in my mind. Yeah, I'm thinking, is this... Was I just, like, parrying the shit out of this? I was just locking the hell in. Okay, well... That's becoming easier. Shit. Here we go. Alright. Yep, I'm just gonna have to treat this fight like Simon, because great. No. Go.
Vrai défi.
Caster, let's just do it. Ow, wow, wow. Okay. Come on, Mael, live. You got this. Please. Let's go. Ah, crap. God damn it. Okay. I can live through this. Great, I'm gonna have to lock in and be quiet now. My mom. Let's go. Okay, agile. Let's go. Yeah, go ahead with those burns, bro. Please get marked. Please. 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 I'm not asking for much. Please.
La danse commence.
Whatever. Come on. I pressed the wrong button. Shit. God damn it, bro. Come on. Let's go. Okay. Keep it up. This is just practice at this rate. Okay. Hey, if I can finish the fight with just these two, I'll take it any day. Shit. Okay. Okay. We can break now. We can break. We can break. Come on. Yes! Okay. Okay. Oh my god, we can do it here. I think we can do it. Go on that bitch! Go on that bitch! Go on and go on that bitch! Alright, let's hit you with another Gustav's homage. I love doing this. Okay, so we managed to do this fight. Holy crap. Oh, shit. Okay, obviously one more phase, but she heals us because she realizes, oh, like, I want you to live, ultimately. I know you want to erase me, but I want you to live.
Attention, ça va faire mal.
Alright.
L'âme affûtée.
Let's do it. I'm sorry, Paintress, but you gotta get out of here, bruh. You need to leave this canvas now. Goodbye. Alright. Time for like 30 to 40 minutes of cutscenes.
Oh my god, oh my god. Oh.
It's time to move on. I wonder if Aline transfers her emotions to Alicia here. Because everything is like so weird from here on out. Because Painted Renoir said, like, she made me inherit the emotions of losing you, Verso. So I'm wondering if the same thing happened here, where Aline transfers or inherits Aline's emotions, right? And feels the exact same way. Like, hey, I don't want to get rid of Verso. I want to stay here with this entire place. Because you see her, like, you see here, her eyeball does that thing, you know, when you enter the canvas. Either that, or this is just her moment of awakening her Paintress powers. Right, or it could be a mix of both as well. I don't know, this cutscene was always so, like, weird to me. Obviously, Verso knows the end is near.
Alicia.
Right there. Right. Right there. I don't know what that's supposed to mean, but that there is, like, really important. I don't think that changes. Who knows how that... You can theorize on how that particular moment affected Mael. Or she just realized, like, what's going on. Like, it's weird, right? Yo, Radix, what's up? We just beat the Paintress in this game. This is a new game plus, so. Just watching the end here, trying to get a better understanding of the story overall.
C'est fini. C'est fini. Le nombre.
Ça y est.
I'm also playing the French dub of this game too, just out of curiosity.
C'est terminé. Vous êtes libres. Vous êtes tous libres.
Yeah, now what do you do with that free time? We have a baguette right behind us.
C'est réel.
Is this real?
Oui, et je suis certaine que Gustave veille sur nous en ce moment. Allez, viens. Tu veux le planter?
Yeah, cause like the look in her eyes so weird here. Like she's come to realize what world she's living in. Like her eyes are completely, like look at her eyes here. They're so different to how they are in the rest of the game. Almost as if she's realized, like, this is Alicia. This could just be Alicia. Right? Realizing what she's living in. The painted world. Oh. Yeah, her eyes completely change emotionally. I mean, that's incredible that they can just portray, like, emotions through the eyes in video games now. It's amazing technology nowadays.
Oui.
Again, she is so short. Holy crap. bsky. Ran till I can't no more. Gonna take my home in the old town road. I'm gonna get done. Maybe I shouldn't get copyright. Okay. Yeah, like look at her. Like just.
Tu te sens toujours immortel?
Pas moins qu'avant.
Tu veux qu'on teste?
J'apprécie ton offre.
Monoko, t'es bien silencieux.
Yeah, they're all like fat. Like I don't know about Luna. Oh, she's thinking about like what they're gonna do with Lumia.
Maintenant,
What now?
on va retourner à lumière et la vie continue.
Oui, nous avons plusieurs décennies devant nous. J'imagine que c'est ce qu'on ressent quand on est immortel. Qu'est-ce qu'on va bien pouvoir faire de tout ce temps?
And she's the only one all like bright and stuff.
L'expédition est terminée. Mais il reste beaucoup à faire. Et il y a encore beaucoup de questions sans réponse.
And she looks right at Verso when she says that. So not everything he knows. Again, Luna is like Clair, very sharp, a lot of wit, very smart.
Lumière droit devant.
bsky is a goat, bro. Okay. Oh, and they're back in their... Right, this is a pre-rendered cutscene. This is all their original clothing. What happened to my drip on Monoko? Lumia. Yeah. What is that? Aw, no one meeting Seal. Ah, she's just enjoying everything around her. Ah, he's hitting. He's. Look at Esky. He's hitting it. Oh my god. Oh. Oh shit. Esky really is the best, dude. And the moment that everyone has dreaded. I knew. I'm like and you can see his smile completely disappear when it's like, yeah, he ain't make it back, bruh. And the journal, which he completely just... That's all that's left of Bro, which he obviously can't accept. Yep, and Vercel finally gets to open her sister's, or his sister's, and Vercel finally gets to open his sister's letter. Which has a little bit of, you know, just a little important lore.
Mon frère.
Alright.
Je suis fatigué des conflits et des faux semblants de notre famille et de la leur. Alors je te confie cette lettre. Tu es libre de lui donner ou non. Je suis en paix avec ce qui va suivre. Et quand le moment sera venu, j'espère que tu le seras toi aussi.
Oh, now Seal's talking to someone. SK hit a dab, by the way.
C'est une sensation étrange de te voir avec mon frère, riant et souriant, sans les cicatrices ou les souvenirs qui m'affligent. Alicia, telle qu'elle aurait dû être.
She was meant to be.
Cette version peinte que je suis. Ma famille, un reflet de la tienne. Et ce monde, un miroir.
Yes.
Peint par ta mère, la Paintress, pour l'aider dans son deuil. Si ton expédition réussissait, nous plongerions tous dans l'abîme. Car si vous débarrassiez le monde de la Paintress, vous perdriez la seule force qui se dresse contre celui qui cherche à nous détruire, celui qui fait danser les fleurs du gommage. Un geste d'amour. Car il l'aime, c'est vrai.
Yeah.
Ton père. Sur son monolithe, elle peint un avertissement à notre intention. Pour les rares qu'elle parvient encore à sauver alors que son pouvoir faiblit. Nous souhaitons tous le bonheur de notre famille, sauf que la tienne est persuadée qu'une seule des deux peut survivre. Mais peut-être trouveras-tu un autre moyen, toi qui as vécu parmi nous. Peut-être es-tu aussi différente de ton père et de ta sœur que je le suis des miens. Ta mère peint la vie, et ton père, la mort. Que peindras-tu?
There it is. The ultimate gommage right here. And all these people can come back. Alright, they're all gommage, so if you're gommage, you can come back. with your memories and everything. Mine, I don't know if it's just symbolism, but they are the last people to Gomage. Seal and Luna. And but she has a different, like, it's not red petals. She's got white petals. If she even realizes what's happening to her. Okay, and here's where the writers come in. I think. Monolith year 49. Yeah. Clearly time passes in the real world. Yeah, thank you, Mr. Rosier. Yeah, more nightmares. She has multiple nightmares.
Tout va bien.
Yep, right there. Yep, and again, burn marks and can't speak because she burned her throat. And they're right outside the Eiffel Tower with a typewriter because it's the early 1900s. Yeah, 19.
Alicia?
Yeah. Right, she's still...
Bien, tu es réveillé. Allez, descends.
I wonder how recent... There's the scars. I don't know how recent it is since the death of Verso. But I'm going to explore this manor inside and out. Too bad you can't actually go outside of the manor. But you can look outside. Yeah. The writers rewrite the script here. Because it's originally just epilogue. Okay. Can I see out the window at all? It's just foggy. Weird, you can't see anything outside. That's a typewriter, okay. Books. Alright, clocks. A lot of books. Endless amount of books. And another typewriter. I already know Clair's bitch ass is gonna be like, get over here, damn it. No. So she can... Okay. I can pause here, but... Can't do it. Can I knock these over? No, I can't knock anything over. Right, anything else in here? I mean... This is obviously Alicia, as she is. Can I see out this window at all? No. Literally just the Eiffel Tower and nothing else. Can I open any other doors? No. Box. And again, there really is no, like, lava area in the game. There's too much we don't know. The more I play this game, the more neutral I am, because I'm like, there's still so much we don't know, so I can't even, like... no matter how many emotions I bring out, I'm like, okay, we don't know anything about this, 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 and this. So I'm just gonna stay neutral.
Je suis dans l'atelier de Renoir.
Yeah. Alright, well, I'm gonna explore, so don't mind me. Books. Okay, so there are plenty of books here. So they do, either they can read and write, obviously. And unless these are books they've written, which probably isn't, they read. They read books. I don't know if there's any of... I don't know how much of this... That's Verso there, I think. I don't know, maybe confirm or not, but... That's Lumiere. Lumiere. Yeah. Weird. I don't know why these... Why is there a 33 painting? Like, this shouldn't... I don't get that. Like, is this part of the writer's thing? Like, why is there a 33 painting in the real world of this game? I don't get that. I don't get it at all. Again, too many questions. That's why I'm staying neutral with the story now. Can I, like... Yes. Verso. She just repeats that again. Can I leave? Yeah. There's nothing for me outside these doors in Paris. Okay, so it is Paris. This is Paris, France. Okay. Paris. I thought, okay. Alright, but very, like, clearly does mention they are in Paris. Alright, they're literally right outside the Eiffel Tower, so. Any other lore, things I can pick up on? Not really. No doors I can open. Can't really look outside at all. This is where the fire happened. Yeah. That's where the fire happened, okay.
Alicia, cesse de trénailler. Tu sais très bien que c'est au bout du couloir.
The piano. I wonder if they did that on purpose, where you can't really see, like, the outs. What is this? Claire's harp and mom. Oh, wait. So she did the piano too, huh? Okay, so they're like, they were all of them were in the arts and crafts. Is there lag? Hold on, damn it. Not lag, frames dropping? Oh boy. Ooh, we're back. Okay. We're back for now. Sorry, I didn't notice that. There's a bunch of frames dropping. Okay. Yeah, that was weird. I'm trying to spam this to see if Claire does anything. So yeah, clearly... Hold on. Yeah, you can't... No eye. All scars. Ugh. And that guitar resembles Luna's guitar at the beginning of the game. Yeah, everything is it's all, yeah, a reflection of the real world. Can you play the harp? No. Chandeliers. Alright, over here now. And some paintings, that's the same, like, painting that was in the other side. Endless Tower. Bsky. The little one in the corner's mine. Trying to, like, see if I can... That's just the manor, I think. Yeah, Bsky there, go blue. The fire. Can I get a better look at the fire? I think this is the best I can do. Yeah. If, like, is this the best look of the because this is clearly the fire. Okay, try to get as close as I can here. Yeah. Making sure future me screenshots these. Hey, the world of Lumiere. Okay. Monoko and Noko. Monoko the third. Okay. Yeah. Some of these really are just copy and paste, yeah. I already were here, yeah. That lamp master? I can't tell. Right, we saw that in one of the worlds. Okay. Is that Patrick Star? No. Alright. The actual, like, the place of the game. The Hauler, which represents Clair and the weight she carries. Visage. Let's see. Siren. So you can enter that world through, like, I guess multiple... I wonder if you can enter that world through multiple canvases. Interesting. Can't wait to explore all this here. Once we get a lore drop from Clair. Yeah.
Enfin.
Okay. They're all in stasis when they're in the canvas. They can't move. And Clair, apparently, was recently done with a canvas. I don't know if it was the canvas from that world. Right, from Verso's canvas, but she clearly just got done with a canvas world. Okay. Alright. Before I yap with you, unless you force me to yap with you, That's Simon? No, it's some other thing. Oh, I can just go back here? Alright. This is weird, too, like what in the fuck is this? Like, what, like, they can just do this? Is this a part of... I don't get this. So much lore, bro. Okay. So, apparently painters can just put that... You can just put canvases in the air. Like, they don't care. Do they, like, have anything on them? They're moving. I just realized they're moving. There's nothing on either side, yeah. And this... That's like an... And that there is... Hold on, Alicia. Move. That there is an enemy from the game. Right? Yeah, these are all enemies within the game. The world. There is a world. Again, I'm looking at everything, dude. I don't care. North America. Okay. Pacific Ocean. Okay, so the world exists. America del Sud, right? They have South America and they have... That would be Europe and Asia. Okay. Does Australia exist? Okay, so this is the real, quote-unquote, real world. Okay. You know, I'm looking at everything, big dog. Nice flowers. Okay, so they did paint on the ceiling as well. Nice. Okay. A place to eat. Okay, because, you know, they're people. This is all like, this has to be the real world, yeah. Okay, that throws out that theory. I was thinking it's more like Inception. Like, it still could be. And if it was the Truman Show, unless everyone outside the Desandra family is acting, then that or they've realized what they're doing. Man, there's so many questions. This is great. They made a truly wonderful game. Obviously, probably a lot of this stuff's unfinished, right? They probably could have added more lore, but like, there's too much. Meh. Yeah, look at all of this. Holy shit. Trying to see if there's anything else I can look at besides the obvious. Is this the fire? Oh, the piano's on fire. Okay. And there's people burning in the background. And for some reason, they do have plants here. Alright, Clair. Actually, can I jump in the canvas? No. Alright. Yeah, these people they can't move. They're stuck. You know, Aline and Renoir are stuck. Alright, Clair, give me the lore drop.
Nos parents forment vraiment la paire. Ils sont encore en train de se battre à l'intérieur du tableau. Papa a emprisonné maman au sommet du monolithe. Et elle l'a piégée en dessous. Toujours le même statu quo.
Mm-hmm. Somehow, yeah.
Ils ont déjà passé plus de temps que ça dans d'autres tableaux.
Okay.
Ce n'est pas si inquiétant.
Important lore there. Like, they've been in other canvases. And they've been in other canvases longer. Sinclair very clearly points that out. Right. There have been other canvas worlds that they have taken care of. Which is why, like, the biggest morality, or the biggest moral question is... Sorry, I need to speak English. Which is why the biggest moral question is, do you consider the people of Lumiere to be real or not? Because Clair clearly says, hey, there's other canvas worlds out there, right? It's just that this one in particular has, it's Verso's only canvas, I should say. So there's an emotional connection to this one. But they've spent longer in other canvases, so like, that's why for me, I don't consider the people of Lumiere to be real, because it's like they've literally just thrown other worlds away. Right? They've spent longer than this in other canvases, which tells me, hey, like that other worlds can just go away in the snap of a finger, just. With one finger snap, other canvas worlds can just go, right? They've been there, done that with other canvas worlds, supposedly.
Oui, je sais. Maman y est depuis longtemps déjà. Et Renoir perd son temps à l'intérieur à essayer d'aider quelqu'un qui ne veut pas de son aide. Mais nous avons plus urgent à régler. Je l'ai déjà fait.
I already
Elle est la
have.
plus douée des deux. Mais j'ai fait pencher la balance en faveur de Renoir. Mes pions sont en place. Celle qui contrôle l'acromante.
Right.
Oui, c'est suffisant. À l'exception de cet abominable.
I'm not gonna show it here, but they do mention the... I'm just gonna pick them anyways.
Ne lève pas les yeux au ciel quand je te... Et bien trop de... Il faut que tu prennes soin de toi.
I meant she mentions the writers using her in the other one. I pressed the wrong button.
Ne sois pas naïve. Le monde ne cesse pas de tourner juste parce que notre famille est en deuil.
Yes. I guess, like, I can see where, now that I'm thinking about it, I can see where Renoir's at fault here. Because it's like an alcoholic, right? You can't just take away their drinks and be like, yeah, don't do this anymore, right? The person themselves has to stop drinking. And Aline is clearly, like, this is a type of drug for her to be in the canvas world and see Verso's face. And yes, I could see where Renoir's at fault for forcing her out. Because, again, it's her drug of choice. Like, in the real world, alcohol is an escape. Right? And it's an unhealthy escape, but you can't just force somebody to stop drinking alcohol. They themselves have to decide whether to stop drinking or not. Just like Aline has to decide whether to continue to be in the canvas world or not at the cost of her life, just like drinking is, right? If you drink obviously too much, it's at the cost of your life, just like Aline is, right? Wasting away her life in the canvas world. Yeah, and from that sense, I can see where Renoir's at fault. Although I don't blame him, right? Like, Aline's gonna die if she continues on in the world, which is why, like, it's their issue, right? It's because, like, would you want to just see your wife or your mate in stasis, knowing, like, that you can't do anything unless you go in there and try to take her out of the canvas yourself? That I could see where Renoir's at fault there, but I can't blame him completely because, again, she's gonna die, right? Like, if you've encountered people with alcohol, like, human history, right? Like, you can't just take away their bottles. You can't just hide the bottles, right? They love drinking. Like, they themselves have to stop. Yeah, okay. Aline... It still sucks that with Aline, that she tortured Alicia as much as she possibly could. She literally can't stand looking at her. Because she has, I mean, besides Alicia having survivor's guilt, Aline just, yeah, it's all Alicia's fault. Alicia's, I mean, she doesn't treat her right. She doesn't treat her right like she does with Clay and Verso. She doesn't really treat anybody right, except Verso, and even Verso, it doesn't, you know, I can tell, like, none of them really got along with their mother that well, and they clearly get along with their father well. Yeah, okay. And Clea tried to help that situation. And I mean, even Renoir, we saw it earlier, like, tried to sit down and talk with Aline, but she doesn't want to. Right? She's in, like, the most grief one could possibly be, right? To the point of no return, almost. I mean, obviously, the better ending is Verso's ending, because it means Aline lives, Alicia and Aline are out of the canvas, Renoir, the family's all together again, right? At the cost of Lumiere. If you consider them real, then that's like, damn, that sucks for that canvas world. However, Verso's soul is still painting, right? Verso's soul wants to rest, right? And that's where, like, the big, like heart-wrenching part is. Gustav comes back, but it's not real. It's not actually Gustav. It's just another painted version of him, and the painted Verso is just rotting in the canvas world forever. And then Aline and Alicia would pass away, right? That would be the Mael ending, right? The Verso ending, at least, like, I mean, it sucks they couldn't just let everyone know, hey, like, I'm about to end this world. Like, say your goodbye to your loved ones. If you need to do, like, one final thing before the end, go ahead, right? They could have been really transparent, but, like, because of the family fighting in the real world, there is no peace, right? And Clea, whatever her war is with the writers, is like, she realizes, like, hey, like, I got other things to do. I would love, like, to help you out and figure this whole situation, but it's your problem, not mine anymore, right? I've got to fight the real enemy, who are the writers, which is why the Verso ending, again, is the better ending. Not only are they all alive, they get to actually fight the people who tricked Alicia, the writers, right? Who tricked Alicia, and fight the real enemy. I also like that I'm getting all my thoughts out here, so I can, like, look back at this and be like, okay, this is making sense. This is making a lot of sense. Okay, yeah, the Verso ending is clearly the best. Like, there's no good or bad ending, it's a better or worse ending, and clearly the Verso ending is a better ending. But of course, it brings up the moral question of the game of, do you consider the people of Lumiere to be real? Because earlier, Clea said they've been in other canvases for longer periods of time. So they have clearly, like, with the finger, you know, just snapped away worlds, just like that. Who knows if those worlds are still around or not, depending on the situation there. But, like, there's no going back, right? Like, you've got to let go, and not everyone can let go. So, yeah, no, I'm content. This is making more sense to me now.
Le conflit est en train de s'étendre, et j'ai des choses à faire si nous voulons que les peintres survivent.
Because she says the conflict is spreading, and there are things I must do if we painters are to survive. Whatever that conflict is. And apparently painters are at their wits' end, right?
Tu ne feras rien. Les écrivains se sont déjà servis de toi pour nous atteindre par le passé. Ils n'hésiteront pas à recommencer.
The writers used you against us. Yeah, so they somehow... And they won't hesitate to do it again. Yeah, so... Clearly the writers are in manipulation here.
Et je ne peux pas te promettre que je ferai le même choix que Verso s'est sacrifié pour toi. Et je l'aime autant que je le dé... Cependant... Si tu veux vraiment...
Because someone had to die, either Alicia or Verso, and Verso decided, I'll do it.
Qu'il revienne le plus vite possible.
Alright. Whether she... whether Alicia... Like, I'm still curious how they got caught in a fire. In that manner that huge. Right? We will never know until, like, later games. Even if we might never, ever know.
Je mènerai cette guerre seule s'il le faut. Mais si possible...
You know, she straight up says, hey, like, I need Renoir here to fight this war between painters versus writers. But hey, you know, that's just how it is.
C'est bon? Des fois que tu es oublié. La seule raison pour laquelle ils sont là-dedans, c'est parce que ta mère
yeah.
a coûté...
It's Alicia's fault too, but again, she's like 15. Even here, she's 15, 16 years old. So, like, she can very easily manipulate someone at that age. Especially if you use pretty good reasoning.
Bien. Et repeins ta gorge quand tu y seras. Ah.
Okay.
Des fois que tu...
Yeah. Alright. Can I just, like, leave? I'm just gonna check some things before we go here. And finally, like, do Act 3, because this is, for some reason, epilogue. Okay. Who was in Paris? Gonna slip that in. Alright, Claire, my bad. Let's do this. Where we used to play. Yes. Claire's right. It's my fault. I should help. I mean, it's everyone's fault, right? Because even here, Alicia, like, obviously she's like, yeah, I'd love to speak and see again, right? Even she's like, yeah, it's time to get them both out of the canvas. Even her original mission is to get them both out. She has, I mean, unless she just, like, took the drug and was like, yeah, this painted was actually great, right? But her original mission is, hey, let's get them both out. Both of them. So, yeah, that's why I'm like, I'm not a complete fault with Alicia. She wants to get them both out. She wants to just move on from the world, and then until she realizes how much is in that world, I suppose. Yeah.
Bien pensé. Et c'est vraiment une excellente cachette que tu as trouvée là. Elle finira quand même par le trouver, mais tu m'impressionnes.
And apparently it's nighttime, too. Yeah, she says there. This only ends if you destroy the canvas. Like, that's her ending. That's the Verso ending. Damn it, this game is too good. Holy, I mean, you could yap for hours about this. Yeah, I mean, she says, she basically, like, tells you, hey, like, you want to get both up, you gotta get both your parents out the canvas, there you go. This will stop Verso's soul from painting. Whatever the hell that means, right? And there she goes, in the canvas. Yep, and then Aline, this is the world in between, right? Aline uses her chroma to basically repaint Alicia's life into Maëlle.
C'est la chroma d'Aline. Garde ton calme, ne tombe pas sous son contrôle. Du calme, Alicia, ou elle te repeindra. Quel fabuleux départ. Bon, tu es sur le point de renaître dans ce monde en tant que...
Yeah, because again, Alicia's still young, so she was gonna be manipulated.
Au moins, tu seras à l'école
Just like the writers manipulated her. Right, Aline, her own mother manipulated her and basically repainted her as Maëlle. And then here, this is supposedly the writers here. Right, like, that was so weird to me when they just took that away. Right. Clearly there are script writers at play here, literally. And it's not just like a meta fourth wall thing. Legitimate writers with powers in that world.
Elle est si belle. Et... oh, quelle voix merveilleuse. Mon amour, as-tu choisi son prénom?
Oui. Oh, ma petite chérie. Nous aurons si peu de temps. Tu ne nous connaîtras pas. Mais je veux que tu saches que nous t'aimons. Je veux que tu saches que tu n'es pas seule. Tu seras toujours la merveilleuse petite fille que j'ai tenue dans mes bras. Tu auras le plus beau sourire du monde. Tu pleureras des larmes de cristal. Tu connaîtras l'amour. Et la douleur aussi. Le deuil bien trop souvent.
We'll know loss all too well.
Nous vivons dans un monde cruel.
Yeah.
Mais tu es forte. Et tu survivras. Tu te battras. Et tu apprendras. Tu trouveras des gens qui seront proches de toi. Et tu seras la lumière qui les aidera à avancer. Car tu changeras le monde. Et tous ceux qui t'entourent. Tu seras toujours notre princesse. J'ai choisi son prénom.
Yep.
Ce sera...
Out goes Alicia and then goes Maëlle.
Maëlle.
That's why her gommage looked a little different, because that was Arlene's chroma, because Arlene created Maëlle. And now it's Act 3. Not Lalicia, Maëlle. Right. Wonder if there's, man, too many unanswered questions, so we'll never truly know. Because in my head, I had a shower thought, like, were there writers in the painted world that were just writing the story? Right? How does that work? So much shit here we just don't know. Yeah, like, the more I yap, I'm understanding some things, but mostly I'm getting nowhere, so, like, I'll be neutral for most of these things.
Alicia.
En fait, je préfère Maëlle.
Yeah. She's, like, obsessed with the world now.
Mais je ne suis pas vraiment Verseau, et tu n'es pas vraiment Maëlle.
Because her original mission was to leave. Yeah, so... either her mind changed, right, and she wants to stay, or Arlene made Alicia inherit, right, that pain of losing Verseau.
Tu aurais dû m'aider à me souvenir.
Oui. Je voulais le faire, mais je suis désolé.
Moi aussi, tu sais. Si j'avais écouté maman, si je n'avais pas fait confiance aux écrivains, Verseau serait toujours en vie.
Yeah.
Il n'existerait pas.
Tu ne serais pas pris entre deux feux. Maman a fait une chose terrible en te peignant dans le tableau de Verseau.
Yeah, she acknowledges that she did a terrible thing.
L'incendie n'avait pris que moi. Mais je suis heureuse que tu existes.
Ton père a eu raison d'effacer tout le monde, c'est mieux ainsi.
Mieux pour qui? Verseau n'aurait jamais voulu qu'on détruise son tableau.
Actually, he would. I mean, he did, but he didn't like the paint.
Mais ça tu aimes. Enfin, notre mère.
Yeah.
De rester si longtemps dans ce monde.
Make-believe world, yeah.
avec sa
So
famille
make
imaginaire.
see, he's at that point where they're not.
Elle n'est pas imaginaire.
Yep. Again, the moral question of are the people of Lumiere real? Do you consider them real or no? And that's where the whole game is like that.
Papa est ici. Il m'aidera à
It's always a split. You gotta pick a side.
Maman
And
a
if you
peint un
can't,
portrait
just
bien
move out the way.
de papa. Il est tellement plus gentil que le Renoir que tu connais.
Si tu le dis.
Yeah, in her mind, she can convince father to keep the world and Verso here. Still wanting to push the mother out of the canvas and the father, but trying to say, hey, like, I want to stay here now. Recovered her memories as a paintress. Yes. Alright, let's change this here. We can keep the hair. I'm not really a fan of the outfit. I can go back to Rebellious. Pretty similar, just the one's a little braided, one isn't. Interesting. I'll keep it like this.
Mon père qui effaçait tout le monde. Pourquoi voudrait-il aider à tout repeindre d'un seul coup?
Exactly.
J'ai caché le tableau avant d'entrer à l'intérieur. Alors, maman ne peut plus revenir. Il n'est plus nécessaire d'effacer le tableau.
Il va vouloir que tu rentres à la maison.
Je ne risque rien, contrairement à maman. Je ne suis pas dans le tableau depuis trop longtemps. Et puis, papa a un faible pour moi. Il m'écoutera.
So that's Mael's reasoning, is because the parents, and specifically the mom, have been in, well, specifically the mom. Eileen, the mom, has been in there so long, it's literally damaging her physically in the real world. And her reasoning is, hey, like, she literally has to leave because it's hurting her physically. However, I can stay because I haven't been in there that long. Right? I'm physically fine. Right? She doesn't have to erase the canvas immediately, which, heck, that could have been Eileen's reasoning. Like, hey, like, I'll be healthy. I'll be alright. Whereas Bro here, he knows everything. Like, again, it's a drug to be in this world, because it's like, oh yeah, I'll be fine, I won't be in here that long, and then you continue to stay longer and longer. It's like with drinking, like, you can use this as some other drug. It's just like with drinking, like, oh, I'll have one drink, right? That's Mael's reasoning, like, oh, I won't stay in here that long, right? And then you stay longer, and then in the drinking case, you take another drink, and another drink, and another, and then you just you're there's the loop, right? And until you break out of it, whether it's, you know, someone convinces you, or of course you yourself have to be convinced, like, however, whatever happens throughout your life is like, oh shit, I gotta get my stuff together. Right, it's making more sense now in that way. Yeah, she wasn't originally fallen for it. Like, hey, her plan was, hey, like, it's nice to be able to speak and have no scars and move around normally. Like, I'm healthy here. But she knows, like, hey, I still have to get mom and dad out the canvas. But then the longer she stays here, it's like, oh, this is actually really nice. I still get to see Verso, right? And I'm healthy, right? My mom is about to die, and she's damaging herself physically in the real world by staying in this canvas world too long. But I'm fine, right? And then that's where, you know, that's where it sucks. Because Eileen finds the canvas, right? If you do later in the game, or in the final boss sequence, Aline finds the canvas again. And then goes back into the world again, because it's her choice of drug. It's her drug of choice. Sorry, I can't English right now, but it's her drug of choice, right? And then it eventually becomes Mael/Alicia's drug of choice. And Verso sees all of this. Painted Verso sees through all of this and is like, we gotta end this. Like, we have to end this. Like, the most you can do the Painted Verso realizes, I have to break the cycle to stop this family grief. At least from continuing on in the canvas, right? Because clearly, like, it's the people in the canvas that are suffering the most, right? The least they deserve is transparency, but the family doesn't give them that, right? The most they can do is tell them to live on, right? I would have at least, like, if you were a painter, right, and you knew this world was at its end, I would at least be transparent, right? I would hope you'd be like, hey, this world's about to die in however, 365 days, right? At least, like, do as much as you can with the with your lifespan, with the lifespan you have, and then we'll say goodbye, right? But thank you for existing, right? But we have our situation in the real world. You guys gotta go, right? But thank you we're glad you're here, right? But that's just the situation. There could have at least been a transparency there, but no. Right. That would have been the healthy, logical, healthy way to do it. But that's not how this family works. Clearly it's, hey, like, it's either keep this world living or get out of this world. And Painted Verso sees that and it's like, I gotta end my suffering. Like, I shouldn't be here. Right? I don't want to be this. I don't have control of my life, and the most he can do with his life is, funny enough, end it just like the real Verso. Like, real Verso is gone, and he just wants to be like real Verso. And clearly, like, he's done. Right? Like, I want out of here, man. Obviously, not everyone in Lumiere feels this way, but he knows more than anyone in Lumiere. Like, this cycle has to end for not only us, but the people in the real world, the family in the real world. Yeah, it makes so much sense to me now. Like, what is a better or worse ending? There he is, Renoir.
Papa.
Alicia. Mon ange. Je croyais t'avoir dit de rester à la maison.
À proprement parler, mon corps y est toujours.
L'une des plus belles réalisations d'Aline. Je regrette que ça t'ait causé autant de souffrance. Ce qu'Aline a fait était injuste, surtout envers toi.
Speak up, bro. I can't hear you.
Accepte les excuses de la famille des cendres.
Et des cendres.
Ça peut sembler absurde de t'offrir le néant comme récompense, mais peut-être est-ce l'issue que l'on souhaite tous les deux.
Comment ça?
Je suis fier de toi. Faire sortir
And Verso, Painted Verso, I mean, Renoir, same thing, right? But Painted Verso, he knows, like, for all this to end, we have to break the cycle.
Verso a peint cette toile et de fait il contient
The cycle of grief.
Elle ne voudra jamais s'en séparer.
Non.
Pour le bien des vivants, il nous faut dire adieu aux défunts.
Non, papa, j'ai caché la toile.
Elle la retrouvera toujours. C'est notre seule opportunité. Après être restée si longtemps dans le tableau, elle est trop affaiblie pour revenir.
Non. Papa. Papa, je t'en prie. C'est le seul tableau de Verso. Tu peux pas détruire tout ce qu'il nous reste de lui. C'est chez moi maintenant. Tu peux pas venir.
Chez toi.
Or
Tu
home.
veux rester après tout ce que ta mère a fait?
Tu sais bien qu'il ne reste plus rien de ma vie.
Yeah, she took the drug. Yeah.
Tu es déjà resté ici bien plus.
She's taken the drug and Maël.
Non. Regarde-moi, j'ai dit non. Je ne laisserai jamais ma fille risquer sa vie. Alicia.
Je ne suis pas maman. Il n'y a aucune chance que je
Oh,
me
yes, you will.
Je sais très bien que ça
Just like Aline did.
question que je revivrai.
Papa, mais qu'est-ce que tu...
Il est temps de rentrer.
Basically, gommaging the world. Gommaging the canvas. And then, of course, undoing that gommage with her powers. Bored.
Verso, suis-moi. Viens.
And then she finds Seal and Luna. She can undo the gommage. Now that she has Paintress powers. Yeah, because Renoir's already been through this with Aline. Right? And now is going through it with Alicia again. Or Alicia probably, I mean, Aline probably told Renoir the same thing, like, oh, I won't be in here that long, right? My physical body's okay on the outside. I just wanted to see, I just want to see my son a few more times. You know, just one more. Just like one more drink, right? One more drink. Oh, Lord. You have to be very careful with these. You know, I mean, just like with anyone with power, if you get drunk on it, you're bound to lose yourself. Yeah, and she's trying to paint the powers. And she can't do it yet. And then Verso teaches her.
Papa y arrive si facilement. Pourquoi j'y arrive pas?
Ne te décourage pas. Ça ne fait qu'un jour que tu as redécouvert ton talent de peintresse.
And Monoko and Esky already know. And they've been aware from this for a while.
Rappelle-toi d'elle. La peinture n'est pas une question de ressemblance, mais d'essence. Cherche en toi qui elles sont vraiment. Ton père a créé les accents, non?
La maîtresse des merveilles.
Yeah.
Et celui qui garde la vérité par le mensonge.
Ils sont l'essence de ta mère. Et de ton frère.
She's gonna parry him. She's literally gonna parry them back. Oh my god. What's up, y'all? Man, more yapping coming.
On a été gommé. Maël, tes cheveux?
Nous avons tant de choses à nous dire.
Alors tu es sa fille?
Yeah.
Et tu es aussi une peintresse.
La classe. Non?
Et toi? Tu le savais depuis le départ. Espèce de putain de lâche! Tu nous as trahis! On te faisait
Tu peux ramener tous les autres, alors. C'est ça.
Yeah.
Ramener tous ceux qu'on a perdus.
Yep.
Oui, mais j'ai besoin de Chroma et mon père contrôle toutes celles du tableau.
Non. Pas l'intégralité. Les autres expéditions. Tous ceux qui ont été tués par les névrons.
Yeah.
Gustave avait remarqué qu'il restait de la chroma dans leur corps.
Mm-hmm.
Elle ne s'est pas dissipée, comme avec le gommage.
Yeah. Clair.
C'est de la vieille Chroma, pure.
Right.
Ce ne sera pas comme pour vous.
Clair was able to strip away some of Aline's chroma.
Le moment est venu de former la plus grande expédition de tous les temps.
Okay. A lot of lore coming up here now. Here we go.
Lune.
J'avais raison de pas te faire confiance.
Yeah.
Qu'aurais-tu fait à ma place?
J'aurais certainement pas trahi mon expédition. Et j'aurais prévenu les autres que tous ceux à qui elle tenait étaient sur le point de se faire effacer. Et elle aussi, d'ailleurs. Bref, je leur aurais dit la vérité. Parce qu'après tout ce qu'on a dû endurer, on méritait bien ça.
Mm-hmm.
Alors, tu aurais choisi ton expédition plutôt que ta mère.
C'est ça ton problème. Tu réfléchis toujours sur la base de fausses dichotomies. Sauf que là, c'était pas forcément l'un ou l'autre.
Sachant ce que tu sais maintenant, tu m'aurais aidé à chasser ma mère hors du tableau.
Yeah. Right there. Even she's like, yeah. It would have been tough for her too.
Je ne m'excuse pas de l'avoir sauvée. Mais je regrette d'avoir trahi votre confiance à toutes. Et je ferai tout mon possible pour aider à ramener tout le monde.
Alright, let me put some music on. Where is Seal? Right, she's like she's very weird about it, Seal.
Laisse tomber. Je n'ai pas besoin d'en... Tu as fait ce que tu pensais. D'accord.
Je pensais que tu le prends.
C'était le cas. Tout ce que je savais sur notre monde est... Je m'en fiche. Parce
Yeah,
que la
death
seule chose
isn't death. I can see my husband again.
que je vais pouvoir revoir mon mari.
Yeah, I don't actually know if you can or not. Because I forget if he was Gomage or if he passed away. I forget the whole story there.
Oh, allons. Je te sacrifierai sans le moindre repos.
Merci.
Du moment que tu me ramènes, Pierre.
Ça marche.
Yeah. My game is lagging again. Wonderful. I mean, I'm gonna end stream here anyways, so... Don't know why the Wi-Fi is tripping balls today, but here we are. Yeah, luckily the stream is stable enough right now. Alright, here's the biggest one right here.
Il faut expulser papa hors du tableau avant qu'il efface tout.
Je suis surpris qu'il ne l'ait pas déjà fait.
Il est affaibli par son combat contre ma
Right.
Père et toi continuez à vous battre.
Another fracture.
Quelle est l'alternative?
Peut-être que
Maybe you should go home.
vous ne cessez
You're fighting each other, but you're all doing the same thing.
Aline veut retrouver son fils.
Aline wants her son back. Renoir wants you and Aline back. You want Gustave back. Yeah, and he understands better than anyone. You gotta break that grief. That cycle of grief. Yep, and she can't deny that. The whole world now is built on grief. And right, originally Verso's canvas was really happy. And that's just not how it is anymore. Alright, I am gonna end stream here though. Thank you all so much for watching. My name is estecake. I'm gonna be back tomorrow for the finale of the game. And there'll be in Lego Indiana Jones 2 after this. But the funny thing is, I will be doing one more side quest with Mael, which is the third axon, because that has a lot of important lore to it. Because goddamn, is that important, right? Alright, but again, thank you all for watching. Like and subscribe if you love Expedition 33, because this game is insane. I will see you all tomorrow. Alright, take care, y'all. Bye-bye. This is so much fun. You know, I'm understanding the story a lot better now, though. Like, it's clearing up in my head, like, yeah, no, yes, everyone's at fault, everyone's a hypocrite, but clearly there is a better ending and a worse ending, whatever you believe, right? Of course, that depends on the question of, are the people of Lumia real to you or not? Because again, Clair says they've been in other canvases for longer periods of time. I just want to put that in there because it's like there's clearly a better ending, right? I think, of course, but you know, it's all opinionated. But that's what makes the story so damn good. It's all a belief system. What are your beliefs, right? All right, enough of the yap. I'm gonna go now. Take care, y'all. Bye bye.